This is Herbert, which is a pretty splendid looking Roger Farrington tug, fitted out by the owner, Andy Barron, to a very good standard. Starting at the front, you have this whopping great tug deck. It's a fantastic outside space. I know some people say, oh, it's a waste of space. But beneath that, you've got the whole sleeping area. You've got a 600-gallon water tank, three 13-kilo gas cylinders. It's an incredibly useful space, and I speak from the experience of having owned a tug, actually. Also very good for getting on and off at locks without sort of hopping into a well deck. Dropping down from the tug deck, you've got this decent sized saloon. It's nearly 14 foot in length. Squirrel stove on a hearth there. And all the woodwork, as you can see, is painted. I rather like this. He openly admits that he took the idea from R.W. Davis, who made the distinctive Northwich traders. It gets you away from the tyranny of wood grain. Of course, you might like the tyranny of wood grain, but if you paint it and you get fed up with the colour scheme, you can paint it another colour. With wood, it's wood. This is the bed underneath the tug deck. Plenty of space. Got almost 6 foot wide, that berth. And the radiator you just caught a glimpse of is part of a central heating system that was installed, but he never finished it off and attached the boiler, and found that it was so warm with just the squirrel stove that he sold the boiler on to somebody. But all the plumbing is there, and it wouldn't be hard to connect one, apparently. Gas cooking in the galley, you can see there's a Belfast sink under this oak worktop, and he built a dresser unit as well and fitted that in. Set of side doors in the galley, and there's also a second set in the saloon as well. Just here, they're not open because the boat is actually moored alongside another, and you can't open them without clattering the other boat, which wouldn't be particularly popular with either party. There's a fridge freezer installed here. That's a shoreline unit. And then a short length of corridor has the shower room off to one side. You can see there's a pump out loo there. It's a drop through, not a macerator unit. So less things to go wrong, as the owners would say. You've got a basin here, ceramic bowl set into a unit with a vanity unit above it as well, with a mirror on the front. And then opposite that you have shelving next to the shower cubicle for storing your towels and so forth. And this is the shower cubicle itself. It has a curtain that goes across the front. The owners have removed that. Back out into the corridor, and next you have this utility space. Straight ahead is a panel that shows you the state of the batteries and current usage and so forth. And beneath it is a Candy 3 kilo load washing machine. To one side of it, the lower panel houses the calorifier, the hot water tank, and above it there is a cupboard in which they keep the laundry basket. You can just about catch sight of it in the gloom there. Finally, the corridor opens out into the engine room. There's a set of side doors either side of this, and this rather splendid Russell Newbery DM2 is installed in here. It's, I think, about the last one that Russell Newbery have built, although they are still in operation. It's a PRM 260 gearbox attached to the end of it, running the prop shaft that then goes under the flooring. The brass object is the day fuel tank that is fed from a 100 gallon, I think it is, capacity diesel fuel tank below the floor. All the electrical stuff is here, plus a master volt inverter. It's a 2 kilowatts affair. Also is a combi unit, so when you plug it into the mains it operates as a 100 amp 4-stage battery charger. Finally you have the boatman's cabin, and you can see here they've cleverly extended it with a small wardrobe unit. There's one of these either side, and I'll come through. Actually, it's easy to get it from this direction. There it is. Currently they're storing things like the Hoover in it, and opposite there is an identical cupboard. Tucked away behind the door here. This is the boatman's cabin drop-down bed. Just simply unhooks like this, drops down to make a cross bed. The mattresses aren't in it, but the storage is here below. And beyond that, where you would conventionally find a boatman's range, a small cooking unit, they dispensed with that idea because they felt they'd hardly ever use it. And I'd say it's true. I've been on many boats with boatmen's cabins and ranges in that patently have only ever been lit once or twice. So instead they created this blocker unit, and they store in there fenders, electric cable, ropes, all the usual sort of nautical stuff that you'd expect to find. Some nice canal art here as well. That looks suspiciously like Tom Rolt's boat Cressy, sort of founding father of leisure boating on the waterways in our country, really. And then up onto the stern deck, and this is the view from the helmsman's position. And that is Herbert. For a full colour brochure, a layout plan and a gallery of photographs, please go to rugbyboats.co.uk.